Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for stopping by to take a look at my poster around my study. How does knowledge of the science of learning impact teacher practice? I think of this study as actionable knowledge, refining educators' practice. How does knowledge of the learning sciences concepts do that? So my name is Angela O'Cordy. I'm the founding chair of the Learning Sciences Education at National Louis University. That's in Chicago, and online these days as everyone. I'm a teacher educator and have been for many years. Currently, I teach graduate and doctoral students, and the areas of specialization for my teaching and research are educational leadership, learning sciences, and the learning technologies. So there's been a great deal of attention in the past 5 years or so about teachers' understanding of how people learn. So the reason that this study came about is I wanted to understand what teachers understand by how do people learn, what are the learning sciences, and how can teachers apply the practices that will leverage the research and evidence-based practices. So I teach a course called Introduction to the Learning Sciences and Technology, and we discuss some of these large big bucket ideas about learning sciences and what that means for practicing educators, teachers, as well as school leaders. The course LSE 500 is the course that I teach. I developed and wrote the book Design Ed, Connecting Learning Sciences Research to Practice. And if you look in the resources, I've linked to the book and the book excerpt, and also a syllabus, because the book is intended for to be used in teacher professional development and teacher learning. Here's the book, along with my colleague Ann Kinnaman. So the objectives of this study were to understand really how teachers conceptualize learning. I did a pre and a post test consisting of, I asked them to draw concept maps of how they currently conceptualize learning at the beginning of the course. I asked them to repeat that and to analyze both at the end of the course. For the purpose of this study, I wanted to know what, if any, difference the course content had on their teaching. And the significance of that is that in understanding teachers' perceptions of changing perceptions of learning and the implementation of strategies, particularly from the area of informed by cognitive science. What does that mean for teachers, and how are they internalizing that into their practice? So the literature base for this study is looking at the cognitive sciences and how people learn, and strategies that people can use to, for example, retrieval practice or space practice in the classroom, teacher learning, teacher beliefs, which of course frames how they teach, and instructional practices. So I used semi-structured interviews and ongoing review of student learning artifacts. These are the interview questions. Findings. Teachers believe in